What's up, guys? It's your boy Adrian,
It's your boy Jemmer.
and you're listening to
The
Kawawa Boyz.
Yeah.
What's up, yo? It's your boy Adrian,
And it's your boy Jemmer, bro.
and welcome back to the Kawawa Boyz. And
Episode
look what we
9.
got, yo. We got a guest, yo.
It's gonna be a dope. This is gonna be a dope one, guys. So hope you guys tune into this one. Why don't you introduce yourself, guy?
What's up, everybody? My name is Justin Manabat. I am a full-time filmmaker in Toronto, and I'm just a regular Scarborough kid, you know?
Dope, yo. Yeah, Adrian was telling me you guys go way back and shit. Like, how do you guys know each other, basically?
Geez, yeah, no, it does go way back from, like, elementary school days, from, like, I think grade 4 even. Maybe even sooner, but, like, it goes way back.
Yeah, elementary school, man. Like, yo, it's hard to find people that you're still in touch with from elementary school, and, you know, JR is one of them. And yeah, man, thanks for coming through, yo. I've been meaning for you to get on this podcast.
Yeah, yo, this guy's been on me, bro, for weeks. So, like, I'm like, the first time I'm like, yo, I'm not ready, yo. I don't know what
so
to say.
shy.
I
So
don't know what to say.
You're kakahiya, yo. Nah, but it's dope, bro. It's dope to see other people from Toronto or Scarborough, basically, just to see like content creators do what they love, basically, man. And it's just dope to
Yeah.
have you here. It's
Yeah,
gonna
man.
be a dope experience.
So for our audience, yo, like, why don't you tell us a little about yourself, yo? Tell us who you are, what you do. You
How'd
know,
you
don't be
start?
scared. Don't be scared to like name drop, like, yo, you work with blah blah blah. So and so, yo, don't be scared, yo. This is the time for you to shine.
Like,
This time,
I don't know,
for you to
like my
be proud of what
resume-
you do.
my resume right now, it's been growing over the past few months, man. Like it started off as a hobby,
Yeah.
and it grew over time, and then to this day, like it's recently I got to work with Complex Canada, got to work with Sportsnet, got to work with Dylan St. Clair, like yo, there's some, I guess there's some music elements that I can bring to this table here. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's been fun, and it's still been a learning process.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's funny because people see me as experienced and like well-oiled machine, but like,
Right.
I'm still thinking myself, I'm nowhere near
Yeah.
anywhere. Like I'm still a nobody, right? So like yeah, I've done some pretty cool things, but there's still a huge learning process that I need to go through. But yeah, no, I do weddings, I do corporate,
Dope.
I do literally anything, and it's not. I need to give a shout out to my boy Jason Dam. He, like, him and I, when we first started this out maybe 8 months ago, like that's when things started to skyrocket, and that's how it got me to where I am today.
Yeah.
Couldn't have done it by myself. Like there's a quote where, like, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what.
That's
Damn,
dope.
yo.
That's dope, yo.
Fucking spoken words, yo, man.
So it
And
all,
like,
go ahead.
no, like I was gonna say, like what I'm really impressed by you, JR, is that, you know, during this whole pandemic, you know, like, you're one of the not maybe if only, but you're like one of the guys that is like, that's being consistent, that is keeping up with like his work, that's like showing his work, man. And like it's crazy because, like, yo, you would think being in a pandemic, everyone's gonna be stuck at home not doing stuff,
Slow
but
you
like
down,
you're
yeah.
one of the people that are like that's keep grinding, man. No matter what's happening in the world, you still have opportunities. You're still you're still recording different videos,
Yeah.
all over the place, man. It's crazy, yo. It's sick.
When you first started doing this as a hobby, it was still more of a hobby, more or less, right? When was the turning point for you when you realized, oh shit, damn, I want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, I really love this shit.
You know what? It started back in grade 8, man. Like I knew then in grade 8 that, like, I was making these cheeky music videos, like these lip sync videos.
Yeah.
And like, yo, way back, even your boy
Yeah.
Adrian was in one of them, yo.
Man.
Adrian was in a few of them back in the day.
Yeah.
But
Bro, yo, you follow my footsteps still, yo.
yeah, but
I did
no,
Usher caught up on our elementary talent school thing, and then the year after, him and his boys did Mariah Carey All I Want for Christmas, yo.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's dope.
no. Yeah, no, it started off with that, and then I think once I put out like the first lip sync video that I ever made, it was just like, it was something. I think it was a lip sync to like High School Musical or something, and and then I think I put it out on Facebook, and then just the response that I got from it, like it wasn't more of the clout, it was just more like I got to I got to create an emotion and a feeling from a viewer, like to the viewers.
You made people laugh.
And
You
I got
make
to,
people.
yes, I got to make
Yeah.
people laugh. I made people tune in. I made people kind of connect
Yeah.
in one way or the other. And I think that's when I knew I'm like, I love being able to create something
Yeah.
for people, and then they get to give something back to me in terms of like energy.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
that's a good way to put it. Still.
And then but then obviously, I think going down with the Filipino roots, it was they wanted me to go into the medical field, nursing.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like
yeah.
nurse.
And like, yeah, they wanted me to do all of that, and then that's kind of what I started pursuing, and then, but then I'm like, you know what, it's not for me, so I cut that off.
You followed your heart,
Yeah.
yo. You followed your heart.
Yeah,
Followed what you wanted to do. You followed your passion, and look where you are now, man. Like it's still, like I think you were saying before, like, hey, man, like you're very humble about it because you feel like you're not there yet, but like
Yeah.
from what we see on your Instagram and everything,
It's
yo,
professional
it's
as fuck,
very
yeah.
the resume is very impressive.
It's there, man. It's
Thank
there,
you, man. Thank you.
100%. Yeah. So like, so have you ever worked at like any like major music festivals or like shows or like anything just huge in terms of audience, crowds?
yeah. I think the biggest one was I did a music festival in London, Ontario. It's
Okay.
called Rock the Park.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I did
Cool,
that.
yeah.
I think I did that for two or 3 years, and it was a 4-day festival
Oh,
where I got to stay in a hotel there. I got to like they fed me.
it's
It
blessed.
was everything. And then each day, each day was a different genre. So like one day would be rock, one day would be hip hop, one day would be like just like screamo metal, one day would be country.
Oh wow.
And then so that way I got to experience different genres of music in that week.
Mhm.
And it was a cool experience to do.
Yeah.
That's cool, though, because like every day it's like a different type of environment in terms of like the fans and
Yeah.
stuff, you know.
Yeah, like
R&B is not the same type of people that you see at like a rock show, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
So like, I
Yes.
guess you get a
Exactly.
feel of all different types of crowds there, man.
Exactly. It was a huge it was a huge contrast between like the R&B day, which was like Boys to Men was there, Snoop Dogg was there, bro. There's a story for Boys to Men. I was backstage and I was shooting them backstage, and then they were singing "I'll Make Love to You,"
Jeez.
and they were giving out roses to girls in the audience, right?
Yeah.
There was a girl right
damn.
beside me. There was a girl right beside me, right? So I was filming him. He comes up to me. I'm like, no way, yo, he's gonna give you a rose, yo. I'm amped, yo. Let's go, let's go. But then he ended up he swerved me and then gave it to the girl right beside me. I'm like, oh,
Ah.
but like. But something like that, because Boys to Men, I look up to those guys like crazy. Like I don't look up to them, but like I
a lot of
love
us
their
do,
music.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then like just to hear their song live, and I was like maybe like 3 feet away from them. I was literally like there's times where I put down the camera that I'm like, I just want to enjoy this. I just want to
Yeah,
watch it and
yeah.
then and take it in. So like so something like that. Yeah. So again, like going back to your question, yeah, Rock the Park was a huge audience
Yeah.
scale for me in terms of any filmmaking experience.
Was it overwhelming per se?
It was at first, but then after the first day, I'm like, yo, this is sick.
Yeah.
Like it's like it's like as if I'm the one going to the concert, you know.
Yeah.
So
It
I
must
had
be
fun with it.
it must be pretty cool too, cause like you're the videographer. You're the one recording all this stuff. So people are actually like moving out of the way for you, right?
yeah,
Or you just-
no. So I kind of have like a VIP status, man. I felt sick, and then because me and my buddy Matt Brown, we both had walkies, so that we can talk to each other from like wherever he is, wherever I am. So just having that walkie alone, it just made you feel like you're a VIP person in that concert.
It's pretty
Crazy.
cool, yo. In terms of like more like different artists that you've worked with, have you ever had any like what's it like have you ever worked with like any rappers or singers and like to making their videos or anything like that?
Yeah.
And what was
Yeah.
it like? What's the experience like? Is there any issues or is there any like things you have to overcome or stuff?
Like when I first started out, maybe like 2.5 years ago, I did one music video, and it wasn't anything serious. I just literally just showed up to the set. I didn't set up anything. We didn't do any lighting. It was just me and my camera, and I just shot him handheld. There was no special like, there's nothing special was added to it. Where now today, I recently got to work with Dylan St. Clair. I'm not too sure if you guys know who that is, but
he's
he
dope.
was. Yeah, and he recently just got nominated for a Juno.
Yeah.
So to know that I got to work with him, and then the contrast from when I started out 2 years ago to now, which I think I did it 2 weeks ago. We had lights set up. We had a set designer. We had 3 shooters. We had a producer. We had an audio engineer. We had everything set up for that music, for that live performance, right? So it was completely night and day, but it went smooth, man. It went like I just showed up, made sure it looked good, and then Dylan did his thing.
So
Yeah.
at that moment, you were just like, "Holy shit, this is happening. This is real."
Yeah,
Because you're looking back, we're like, yo, back then, like, it was just a regular
Yeah.
music video. Now this is like,
And it's
this
just
is
gonna
for
get
real,
better.
This is professional.
It's just gonna get
Yeah.
better from here on out. That's crazy.
Is
Yeah.
there any like issue like as a videographer producer, like, do you have your own like creative input to it, like to any videos, or is it more just like I'm gonna let the artist do what the artist's gonna do?
I think it goes 50-50 because
Okay.
the artist has their vision, and then they also come to you for a reason because they've seen your work. They like the things that you do,
Yeah.
so they know that we have some vision or we have some element to our style, that how we shoot our videos,
Yeah.
and that's why they want to collaborate, being like, we like what you did for that video, and this is my vision for this video. So how can we work together to create this image together?
So their
And,
imagination is what you're trying to put out for them, basically.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds so hard, man.
It
It's
is.
hard,
and
you
it's
gotta be creative though, right? So that's why he's in this field. It sounds dope.
yeah, and
Sounds
it's
so
also
much fun.
stressful. It's also very stressful because
Yeah.
if you don't execute what their vision was,
They don't
then
like
they're
it.
like, oh yeah, then you're trash. Be like, yo, we're not working with you ever again. You know?
Yeah.
that sounds like that would happen in a wedding, yo.
yeah, no, and it does. That's the sad reality of this business, right? It's like if you mess up one time with that client, they're not gonna come back to you again. You know, so
Have you ever had
But-
that
but-
experience of just like a minor setback or like any like inconveniences with like partners you've partnered up with, or has it just all been smooth sailing for you?
there was one instance where we worked with a client and their expectations were different from our expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And then going to the shoot day, it got like miscommunication happened, and then it started off great, and then as soon as we flipped the switch to being like we're shooting what we thought versus what they thought, things went downhill. The client wasn't cooperative with the video, and didn't want to go through with it until we switched it to their vision. So it was like that day was kind of stressful because it was like on the spot we had to change everything. And then it just, in terms of timing and then in terms of the talent's time, like you don't want to waste time, right?
That's
So
stress.
It's just like
That's just stress.
And
it was really stressful.
Doesn't it ruin it ruins the flow of what you guys are
It-
doing, right?
It definitely does ruin the flow, because now it's like we had an idea of how we're gonna go through the day, and then now it's just like now we're kind of winging it, and then that's when it gets all scrambling all around, like moving things around, trying to figure
With
out
that
things on
issue,
the
like,
go.
did you guys finish the video, and when they saw it, did they really like it, or did they be like, you know what, maybe we should have changed it? Because I think maybe they would regret what they did.
Yeah, no, we did finish the video, but we didn't send it out to the client yet. We didn't finish editing yet, so it's still in the editing process. So
Okay.
I don't know. Put me on in the next few months, and I'll let you know what happens, bro.
Oh, yo, for sure. We'll probably have you back like, sooner than later, bro.
Yeah, man.
That'd be
Yeah,
dope.
man.
Yeah, man. So you go.
As for your like music taste, like there's like what kind of stuff do you listen to, like to get
Yo.
you into the mood, or to help your inspiration for your videos and stuff?
You know what's funny, man? I listen to a little bit of everything,
Yeah, of
except for
course.
like screamo metal. Like I can't listen to that. But I think I love hip hop, R&B. I love country, because my girlfriend's country. Sorry, not country. She's a country, like she listens to a lot of country.
Yeah.
So that stuck on me like glue, man. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I listen to a little bit of everything, but it's to something that gets the juices flowing. I think it's more of like the Dylan St. Clair vibes, the Dan Caesar vibes, that kind of just like let me just sit and just like
ballad music.
Like
yeah,
that,
like,
R&B,
yeah.
ballad
the soulful shit. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I love that stuff, man. Like, it's just like it's something that gets me like in my like sad boy feels.
yeah.
And then that's where juices start flowing for some reason. But
Yeah.
no, I love it.
That's dope, man. So like other than like videography, like it says you're like a storyteller. What does that mean in your bio when you say storyteller?
It's a good question, actually, man. No one ever asked me that. But I think, shit, I was not expecting that. But yeah, no, I think.
Yo, you
I
get
think
ready, man. This is a professional podcast, yo. We get to the question of what. There's questions you don't even know where it's coming from, bro.
Bro, I'm not even ready, bro. Just going with the flow, bro.
Yeah,
I know,
but-
BJ will keep cutting each other off because we're excited, yo. We're going to ask you as many questions as we can.
But yeah, but storyteller. I think it means like, for me, let's say for example, I love shooting documentary stories where. The reason why I love shooting documentary stories is because I'm shooting an untold story, like the story is unfolding right before my eyes, where I get to create the story out of the events that's happening live in front of me. So that way I get to manipulate the story, not manipulate the story, but I get to follow the story as it reveals itself throughout the day. And then at the end of the day, I get to put it all together, and I get to create this story that just happened in front of me that like no one else can tell because I was the only one there to shoot it.
Yeah.
Right. So that's
Is it like
Yeah,
a People of New York type deal?
kind of, yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Like Humans in New York, where
Yeah. Sorry.
I
Humans
get
in New
to,
York.
yeah, like let's say for example, like way back, I always had this line where like what's your story?
Yeah.
Where every single
I
person,
remember that, yeah.
where every single person has their own story to tell. Like if you go up to someone random in Toronto, being like, and then you get to start small talk with them, and then you start getting into the real conversations. You get to realize this person has a crazy life story that you would have no idea that they had if you didn't talk to them.
Exactly.
Right. So like it's the same thing for videos. Like if I get to shoot someone and I get to know more about them, they have a crazy story for me to tell, and then it's just like it's something amazing to do. And I love it.
Yeah. That sounds very inspiring to do, man. Also sounds like a lot of work.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
crazy,
dude.
crazy
Like
amount,
this guy's at Starbucks from like morning till night, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this guy at shops, yo. This guy's like, yo.
Oh, you're
I'm
at
like, what you
shops,
saying?
eh?
He's like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
chilling there. That's it.
And I'm there for free, bro. I drink their water. Yo. That's it. I don't even buy a drink there.
The grind is real, man. The grind is real, man. Holy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So, in terms of just like any videos that you've done, I wanted to know like, what was the weirdest video, and what was like the most like satisfying video that you've made? Like the weirdest and like the most satisfying. Like after you made the video, you sent it out, you saw it, and you're like, wow, like I fucking made that. Like where were they?
The weirdest video was when I was an intern at this company, and they sent me out to this rabbi's house where I had to shoot. Yeah, it was a rabbi's house where.
Bro, is it the ones like where they're dancing, yo?
No. This was completely different. I have like it was I don't know like it was me, and I had to film them their procedure and how they wash vegetables and fruit.
Oh,
So I'm like,
shit.
it was really it was weird because like
That's so
I'm like
weird.
I would not expect to shoot something like this,
Yeah.
and I have to
Yeah.
go like that. They were explaining step by step. Like we have to take the lettuce, they put it under a light, and then they do all these different types of steps to wash your vegetables. And I'm like, that's really interesting.
For what though? Why?
It's crazy.
Before they
What
eat
was the
it,
reason to
because
do it?
for them to clean it so that they like you see all like the microorganisms or like the bacteria that they're
The dirt.
they're cleaning off of. Yeah, all the dirt
Oh,
stuff.
that's-
I'm like I would
Do you
not
do that
have.
now?
No, I don't. I honestly, I like yeah. It like at that time I'm like I had no idea what I just shot, but whatever. I got paid to do it, so
Yeah.
Yeah. It's for credit, yo. It's for credit.
yeah.
Yeah. And what's the most dopest thing you've created?
Oh, the most dopest thing. I think to this day, there's so many different. I can't really
Oh.
pinpoint.
Well, which one like is close to your heart? Where you're just like, wow, like
Or most memorable?
it's your, yeah. He doesn't want to give out favorites, yo. That's
There-
why.
no,
yo.
no,
Because there's Bear, yo. There's Bear.
There's Bear, yeah.
Yeah, no, because I don't know yet, man. It's like it's thing like I guess the most satisfying one was the Sportsnet one.
Okay.
Because
I've seen that. The guy with the spoken word and
yeah
that baller from that Canadian baller, yo, that was sick.
like that one was the most satisfying because there was a lot of work that put into that. That was like a 7-day shoot, and
shit.
a lot of changes on the go happened, and then like even on the back end on the editing side, we had to do a lot of changes. So it was it was stress, but like at the end of it, to see it go on Sportsnet, and then having the response that it had, I'm like, yo, all that was worth it. Like
Yeah.
just
Dude,
to go through the
I saw it,
trenches
man.
and then to see it, like
Crazy.
yeah, it was worth it.
Now that you mentioned
crazy, man.
Sportsnet, you were mentioning something about Complex Canada. What did you do with them?
Yes, Complex Canada. Yeah, they reached out to a poet or spoken word artist that I work with,
Okay.
and they wanted a piece for him to write about Black History Month. So obviously he messaged us being like, yo, I got this opportunity, and obviously I want you guys to shoot it. So we got to shoot Black females in Canada, like I guess the role models in Canada, which is like Carly Gray
Pretty dope.
for the host of TSN, Julia Black, which
Oh,
is
wow.
a Juno Award winner.
Yeah. Any singers from Toronto or Canada?
Just Julia Black. Julia
Okay.
Black was the only singer, and then
Yeah.
I forgot the other two names, but like yeah, it was a cool experience to get to meet these highly profiled Black Canadian women. I'm like, this is like this is crazy, and then to see it go on Complex Canada too, I'm like, oh my god, like that's that's wicked.
Yeah.
That's big, man.
Did you say this was really recent?
Yeah, like that was I think Black History Month, so that was like last month.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what
so-
I'm saying, yo. Like a lot of the stuff you're saying is like the Sportsnet one, Complex Canada one. These are all recent, and
Yeah.
once again, just to say what I was saying before, it's like, yo, like the fact that you're doing this during the pandemic is really impressive.
Oh yeah,
That
it's
it
it's
shows
crazy.
that like, yo, the pandemic is
Not
not,
gonna
a
stop
crutch.
you.
It's not an excuse
Yeah.
to
No,
make
yeah.
you stop what you want to do.
Yeah.
And whether it's like people cutting hair, or whether it's doing podcasts, or whether it's like doing Twitches or making videos, like it's like if you love doing these things, it's not like
It's not gonna stop
a pandemic is not gonna stop you or anything like that, man.
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Plus,
exactly.
it gives you more opportunities because I don't think a lot of people are doing what you're doing right now, right? So
No,
a lot of doors
yeah.
are probably open.
And
Yeah.
it gave us like honestly the pandemic was a blessing in disguise because
Of
yeah,
course,
yeah
of
like
course.
all the other people in our industry, like they kind of just sat and waited for the pandemic to
pass.
sway over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're still here after 1 year.
We're like Jason and Jason and I were just like, yo, let's use this time to like create fire because no one else is doing it. That
Yeah.
way all eyes are on
Right,
us.
Yeah,
So that's what we did, and we've been killing it ever since.
Yeah, I couldn't help but notice on your bio too, on your Instagram. I don't know if it's your personal or not, but like you're part of a team called Tenfold Productions. Is that your
Yes.
team? Or
Yes,
do you want to
yeah,
elaborate on that?
That's a team where, that's a team where Jason and I pretty much started, and then we brought in another person, Layla, as an executive producer.
Okay.
So it's slowly growing, and it's funny because like, for me, I was always J Manabat Originals. Like that was like this is who I am, you know, like that,
Yeah.
like
Hey, represent.
like that's who I am.
Yeah.
But then again, like going back to the point where I said earlier, like you can't go far alone.
Exactly.
Where Jason and I, we met up, and then we decided to form a team, and then we didn't really have a team name like Tenfold or like any like fancy name. We just worked together for like maybe 4
And it
or
came to
5
you
months.
after.
Yeah, and then we're like, yo, we're getting these clients, and they're asking for a company name, and then we're like, well, I don't know, like we don't have a company name yet. So then we were, and that's when we teamed up with Layla as well, and then we were trying to figure out a name, and then we couldn't really find one, and then the person who was making our website, they sent us a template with the name Tenfold on it, and then I'm like, yo, is that our name or like whose name is that? And then Jason was like, oh, that's just the template or like just a random name. I'm like, yo, our name's fire, yo. Let's just use that. Let's use that, yo.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool, yeah.
I think tenfold means just like,
Tenfold,
yo,
yeah.
I need that tenfold, or I need that quickly. You know what I mean?
I need
think-
that now,
Yeah.
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 Or even just like we get to increase your business tenfold.
Oh.
Like where you're like, you know, like with our
It goes all like,
exactly like with
there's
our
so many different meanings for it. Yeah.
with our with our marketing, with our videos and our assets that we give your business, like you get to increase your business by tenfold, right? So it's like it's a play on word. It works, and it's stuck. So like we kept it.
Yeah, that's dope.
So we kind of wanted to ask you. Well, Jemmer had this question about like soundtracks. We want to elaborate about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So-
So I was out. My shout out to my homegirl. She actually ran this question by me. She's like, so you're part of the movie. Well, not movie. I don't want to say, but you're
Yeah.
part of filmmaking and stuff, obviously. But
Yeah.
like, what makes the movie great? Do you think like a perfect soundtrack makes a good movie? So like,
So-
how does that go hand in hand with a movie, or like
So
filmmaking?
It's so here's a big thing is like it's if you watch a movie that has amazing visuals, like it looks amazing, but you don't
Yeah.
hear anything,
Yeah.
you don't feel anything.
Exactly.
You don't feel it.
Yeah.
But if you hear dialogue, if you hear music, even if the video is shit, you're gonna feel. You're still gonna feel something. Like
Yeah.
the visuals is what you see, the audio is what you feel.
Mhm.
So the song and like the soundtrack, it's a huge part of the. I think it's more important than the visual itself because like, yeah,
It's just as important, I think.
it's because
Yeah.
it's what you feel, right? So it's like we
Like-
I use music to my advantage. Where like if I want someone to feel like sad or something, like you want to use like
Get
a
in
slow
the mood,
ballad
yeah.
song,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So it's a big part of the
I was
video
trying to
side.
think of like movies off the rip, like what are classic movies that have classic soundtracks, but I'm just drawing a blank here because I'm not a huge movie fan. But all I could think of is like Star Wars, yo.
yeah.
Galactic. Galactic.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, man, that's pretty true though. Like the music is what you feel, and the video is what you visualize,
what
or
you
what you
see.
see.
Yeah.
That's great.
And
That's
then
a great way
when they
to
come
say it, man.
when they come together, like you feel and you see all these different
Yeah.
emotions. You're like, oh shit! So like
Yeah.
now
Euphoria,
putting it all
some sort
together.
of shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah, but yo,
man.
what's a good soundtrack, yo? I'm drawing a blank here, yo.
Black Panther?
what?
Yo, that was my.
Oh,
favorite,
yeah,
one of
that's-
my favorites.
Yeah, even like even Creed, bro. When you hear him coming
Yeah.
out to
Yeah.
what song did he come out to? But like it's
Well,
it's
not
gotta
even-
get amped. Like it's like yo, let's go.
Yeah.
Like it's sick. And then like even songs maybe like Titanic.
Yeah. Oh,
When you-
fuck,
you're sad,
Titanic,
You know? Yeah. Like
yeah. Yo, Magic Mike, yo.
yo.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh man, yo.
Just
Well,
jokes, yeah.
I don't want to cut it, but like before you go, man. What was the last song you were listening to? Jr. Before we go,
Let me-
what was the last song? Like on your iPod or whatever? Like what was the last song?
Let me check my Spotify. Yo. I think it was
Oh, yo, shameless plug. If you guys haven't followed our Spotify playlist, Kawawa Boyz, follow us on Spotify already.
Please, please.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we're growing actually. We add music every day. It's pretty dope,
Bro,
man.
Jemmer adds like anything, everywhere, anytime, yo. And I'm like, yo, it's always fire, man.
Yeah, you too. man, you
but
too.
yeah, the last song I was listening to was Godspeed by James Blake.
Oh,
okay.
got
It
It
James
was
Blake
it
is
was
pretty dope.
originally like the Frank Ocean song, but
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Frank Ocean, yeah. But I
Yeah.
listened to the James Blake version of it. I'm like even like going back to my it just puts me in like that mood
the vibe.
of
That's when you're ready to
wanting
edit
to
and everything.
wanting to
yo.
create, yeah. And I listened to
That's
that on the
good.
drive home, man. Like on the way
That's
back
cool, yo.
from a shoot or on the way to a shoot.
Yeah.
I listened to those type of songs to kind of
Get you motivated.
get me, to kind of get my mind rolling and then just like visually see what I want to shoot. So,
Yeah.
so
Dude,
yeah,
that's awesome.
that's a lost song.
How about you, Adrian? What was the last song you listened to, bro?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
now I gotta put me on the spot too now. Shit, yo. I gotta check
Magic
my,
Mike, bro.
Gotta check my Spotify, yo.
Oh shit.
The last song I was listening to, dude, I was listening to "Come Closer," Wiz
Oh.
Kid Drake. It's the remix
Mm.
with Popcorn. I always sing the Popcorn part, yo. So nice, yo.
Oh,
How about you?
man.
How about you, Jemmer?
Bro, I'm in love with wifey right now, Georgia Smith, man. Her new
Oh
song.
my
Her
God,
new,
still that new song, right?
Yeah, Addicted is addicting, bro.
Mm.
She's
Yeah.
such a good singer, man. And like
Yeah,
I don't know,
man.
something about her is just mesmerizing, bro. Always captivating. Yeah.
Well, Jr. man, I just wanted to say thanks again
yo,
for joining us.
we're so
like,
blessed to have you, bro. This was such a dope
honestly,
episode.
You are the first
Yeah.
guy to be on the video.
The whole
podcast
video,
with us.
the whole video.
Oh,
The
yeah,
whole
that's
video.
that's sick, man. That's
Yeah.
sick.
So thank you for being. You are the first, and you know what? You're not gonna be the last.
100%.
It's not gonna be the last time we're gonna see you, man. And you've been very inspirational to all the listeners who's been listening and watching and stuff, man, at home. Just listen to this podcast and listen to what JR has to say, man. You just work hard, man. Just work hard for it, and then
Yeah, yo,
stuff
bun
will
the
happen,
pandemic,
bro.
yo, bun the pandemic.
Yeah, for real, bro. Just do it, yo. Just do it, yo.
Before we go, you wanna give any shout outs or anything to
Put your plug in,
anyone, or-
bro. Put your plug.
Honestly, I don't need any shout outs, man. Just people.
So humble.
So humble.
Yeah, if you
Jeez,
find me,
yo.
you find me, man. If my work will speak for itself. So like, yo, find me, you find me, bro.
Yeah. Well, we'll plug in for you. It's that at Justin Manabat Originals, bro. So follow that
Yes,
guy.
sir.
Follow the homie. You'll see us on our
Once again,
Instagram. We'll
thanks.
post it. Yeah, and that's it, bro.
Guys,
Yeah,
thank you so
man.
much for having me on the show, man. I really enjoyed it. I was nervous at first, but now I just felt like we're just chilling. So now I'm ready for the next
That's
one.
what it is, yo. That's
That's
what
what I'm
it
saying.
is.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
people-
bro.
and
We're just
People
chilling.
don't understand, yo. There's nothing to be shy about.
I'm even saying
chilling.
like even when agents like I gotta cut it short, I'm like, it's done already, bro. Like damn, I went by fast. So
Bro, you're kakahiya, yo.
Well, man, well, that's been it, yo. It's your boy Adrian,
It's your boy Jemmer.
and you got JR over there.
And this is the
Yep.
Kawawa
Kawawa
Boys.
Boys. Peace.